Hi everyone. Today we'll be taking a look at the basic setup and use of the M-Audio BX3 BT and BX4 BT studio monitors. In this video, we'll be covering three main topics: installing the speaker's foam feet, the differences between the included cables, and connecting both wired and Bluetooth sound sources. So first, let's get these foam feet installed. The foam feet come as a peelable sheet that you'll find in the packaging of the user guide that comes with your speakers. For maximum speaker stability, we recommend installing the feet on the bottom of the speakers. So, simply peel the foam feet off the sheet and stick them equidistantly on each corner of the bottom of the speakers. Now let's move on how to properly use the included cables. Your speakers come packed with 4 cables: a power cable, 2 1/8" cables, one TS and one TRS, and an 1/8" TRS to RCA cable. One of your speakers is an active speaker, while the other is passive. Use the power cable to connect the active speaker to a power outlet. So now we have power available to the active speaker, but to get a signal to the passive speaker, we need to link them together. Use the 1/8" TS cable to connect the active speaker's output to the passive speaker's input. Next, let's figure out how to connect your sound source via a wired connection. The BX3 BT and BX4 BT speakers each have 3 inputs you can use to connect a wired sound source. On the back of the active speaker, you have unbalanced RCA inputs and balanced 1/4" TRS inputs, and on the front, an 1/8" TRS aux input. Note that in order to use the 1/4" TRS inputs, you'll need 1/4" TRS cables, which are sold separately. Let's take a look at some examples of how to connect various devices to the speakers. Before we connect anything, make sure your speakers are powered off. So here, I have an M-Audio M-Track Duo audio interface that has stereo 1/4" outputs. I'll simply connect one end of my 1/4" TRS cables to the interface outputs, and the other end into the balanced 1/4" inputs on the active speaker. You can also connect a DJ controller or mixer to the speakers. Here I have a controller that has an 1/8" output. Plug the 1/8" end of the 1/8" TRS to RCA cable into the controller's output, then connect the RCA ends to the unbalanced RCA inputs on the active speaker. If your controller or mixer has RCA outputs, use a standard RCA cable, also sold separately, to connect its output to the speaker's RCA inputs. Finally, let's say I just want to plug in my phone, tablet, CD player, or other sound source into my speakers and listen to some tunes. Use the 1/8" TRS cable to connect your sound source's output to the 1/8" TRS input on the front of the active speaker. Once your sound source is connected to the speakers, power them on by turning up the volume knob on the front of the active speaker. So now you know how to use a wired connection with your speakers, but you can also connect a Bluetooth-enabled device to them to use them without audio cables. On your device, make sure Bluetooth is turned on, then power on your speakers by turning up the volume knob, and press the Bluetooth button on the back. The LED on the front of the speaker will flash blue when you enter Bluetooth pairing mode. Now navigate to your device's Bluetooth setup screen, and find either BX3 BT or BX4 BT, depending on which speakers you have, and tap it to connect. If your device prompts you to enter a pairing code, enter 0000. Once your device successfully pairs to your speakers, the speaker's LED will turn solid blue. To disconnect a paired Bluetooth device, simply press the Bluetooth button on the back of the active speaker. So, that's how you properly set up and use your M-Audio BX3 BT and BX4 BT studio monitors. If you need more assistance or have any questions regarding using your speakers, head over to m-audio.com/support, where you can browse the M-Audio knowledge base or reach out to the M-Audio support team, either via support ticket or phone call. Thanks so much for tuning in, and enjoy using your monitors.